I've sent dozens of pitches, applied to countless UGC opportunities, spent hours creating content, and I've made exactly $0 so far from UGC content. But today I wanted to jump on quick and show you exactly what I've been doing step by step in order to land my first brand deal. So come with me on this journey. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I went to Chattanooga, Tennessee for the Women in Travel Summit. And there was definitely a recurring theme as far as the different topics that people were talking about, the different seminars that were going on, and all of those topics revolved around video in some form, in one way or another. And I just recently, when I went to the conference, I got this email from a company that I applied to. It was an agency that, they sent me an email and they're like, you're accepted into our program. If we find any UGC opportunities that come our way that we feel you would be a good fit for, we're going to contact you. And needless to say, I haven't heard anything from them, but getting that email right before the conference, I saw that one of the sessions was about UGC. And so I just decided I wanted to jump in and learn what UGC really was, because I honestly, before this conference, I had no idea it stood for user generated content. I had no idea what UGC even was. So I went to the conference, went to that seminar, and it was mind blowing, like what people do in order to find UGC opportunities. And so taking all of that information from the conference, I've been applying it to my own business, trying to find UGC opportunities. And so I really just want to walk through and show you exactly what I've been doing. So in a few minutes, I will walk you through and show you firsthand, like what platforms I'm using and how I've been using them. I'm also going to show you the kind of pitch examples that I've been using as well. And maybe you can apply this to your own journey as to finding UGC campaigns. So from what I learned at the conference is when you are doing UGC content, like follower numbers actually don't matter. And I know I've said this before, probably in a past YouTube video, is when it comes to social media, like your follower numbers don't really matter. It's actually the engagement metrics and things like that matter more. But then at this conference, I kind of realized that was a bunch of bullshit, because like I was meeting women with 70,000 followers or 200,000 followers, and they're landing deals where like the one girl, she's going to New York City in a couple weeks for free LASIK. Okay. So yes, follower numbers do matter, obviously, because you get deals like that. However, when you do UGC, you're actually creating content for the business to use themselves. So it's not going on your own social media platforms. It's something you're creating for them to use. You give them the rights to use this content. So your numbers really don't matter. It's the quality that matters. So I've been putting together like a portfolio. I'll go over how I've created my portfolio. There's probably a million ways to create your own that are better than this, but it's just something I'm trying. I also just created like my first pitch video. I haven't sent it to anybody yet, but I heard that you should just include it in the pitches automatically so people can like hear your voice and see your face and things like that. What else have I done so far? I have subscribed to multiple Substack newsletters. So some of my favorite Substackers, is that what you call them? Would be like Beth Santos, the CEO of Wonderful, and Jen Ruiz, both of which are sharing opportunities that, people are like, maybe they're seeing online, like, hey, these people are looking for UGC opportunities or brand collaborations or something along those lines. And they give you the link to apply. So it's like a job board. So that's been really, really helpful. But let me just dive in really quickly to those platforms. I know you've been waiting. Okay, so this first one is Bento. Bento has been literally life-changing for me. So as you can see, it's it's basically like this amazing pitch platform. So it's going to put you in touch with tons of different brands and businesses, and it helps you create the pitch for you, like through AI, or you can create your own. But my favorite part of it is it literally, you can search any type of brand you want, and it will give you that contact information. And that's been a game changer in and of itself. Like, I've always wanted to pitch to a certain brands, and I just never knew who to contact. So, like, I can search by location, like Rochester, New York, or maybe I want to try Germany or something like that. And I can even pick, like, okay, yes, I want stuff in the travel industry, but maybe I'm specifically looking for hotels. Maybe I'm specifically looking for tours and attractions and experiences. And it's going to pull up all of those brands. I can even create campaigns, which is something I've been really testing out a little more in depth lately, which was like, okay, I'm going to Denmark really, really soon, and I want to try and find restaurants that we could eat at, but also write about or feature. So I created this campaign where it pulled Denmark restaurants and their information and things like that. And then I put together a pitch email, and let me see if I can even show you what that pitch email looks like. Let's see. Okay. So, like here, I talk about who I am and what my brand is and when I'm going to be traveling in Copenhagen and what I'm looking for, and what I can offer is UGC videos, photography, and social media assets for their channel. And then a paid content package is what I want to be talking about, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest, the AI actually did help me put this email together. um, and I haven't gotten any bites, to be honest, but it was just cool to be able to do this. So it's really, really helpful. And quite honestly, as you can see, like, this is my first month using it, but I've sent, like, just this week alone 241 pitch emails. 241. I would never have been able to do that on my own. And Bento is just one of the platforms that I've been using that I find super, super helpful. I mean, this is like so customizable, it's insane. And I also want to point out, if you want to use Bento, please use my code. You will get a free gift. I think it's like a $30 reward, and I'll get a $30 reward. So we both can reap the benefits. And so I think your first month would work out to be like maybe $5 for the first month, or you could just try the free version. But the link is going to be down below in the description. All right. So the next one I wanted to talk about is Cohley. Let me pull that up here. Okay, so Cohley is this next one that I wanted to point out. And this is where it finds actual companies that are submitting UGC campaigns that they're looking for people. And you can view the brief, you can immediately apply. It tells you like what the compensation will be, what they're looking for, all the things. You can even check out their Instagram, their website to see if their style matches yours. It gives a deadline and all that stuff. And so this has been really cool to like discover businesses that are actually looking for UGC, because what I'm finding with Bento, yes, it's great for sending cold pitches. Okay. But Cohley, these people are already warmed up. They're already wanting people like you. So you can view the brief. Let's see. I'm going to go back in here. View the brief and apply to the brief. And it's going to ask you all these questions. And inside of Cohley, you can actually set up your own portfolio. So let me go in here and show you quick. People are creating their own UGC Instagrams. Like, this would be a UGC Instagram that you're not caring about growing, but it's just something that you can post videos to, that you could create for people, like creating random videos of products And I already have a lot of videos regarding products, mostly my own products, like my books that I write. So I put in my road trip games. So I just put like all of my videos that I've created for the books into here. Um, and so that's my portfolio. And then I have links to like my website, my YouTube, TikTok, which is barely anything, and my Instagram. And they can even look at my social metrics once they go in here, which isn't great. But hey, you don't need a lot when you are creating UGC. So yeah, that's Cohley. Cohley has been a really cool platform to be utilized. And Cohley is free to use, but I'll put my link down in the description below so you can check it out, make an account, browse around. And then also, I'm going to put a link in the description. I'm not going to really go too in depth with it because I'm still learning, but Wovvo, Wovvo, is a really cool platform too. Most of it is free from what I'm finding. And it's just like Cohley. You can find jobs, you can find people that are actually looking for UGC creators. So it's like a job board and you can just apply immediately. But then I found this one just last night that's called Popfly. And this seems right up my alley. I just thought it seemed really cool. And let me show you why. Okay, so Popfly, I just found it last night. All right, so my explanation of it is going to be really crappy, but I just wanted to show you the inside of it. And I'm still browsing around trying to learn from it, but you can see different campaigns that different brands are posting and what your earnings would be or what you get out of it. Some people are just offering like gifted products, some are actually wanting to pay you, which are the ones that we want. And so you can just immediately apply to them through here. And what I found really cool that I was kind of playing around with, because as I'm looking at Popfly, I'm like, what's this adventures tab? And I clicked on it. And I just thought it was so cool that you can actually tell them like where you're traveling to. So this is really great for those travel content creators like myself. Like I was able to say, oh, hey, I'm going to Copenhagen, Denmark in September. Here's the products that I want to promote, which was hotels, restaurants, cafes, things like that, experiences, the description as to like what I'm going to do. And then it saves my adventure. Apparently it didn't save. Oh, there we go. And so I thought that was really cool because when brands are browsing for people, they could just see, oh, she's cruising to Denmark during this time frame. Let's see what she offers. And I just thought that was the coolest freaking thing. So, and then I think you can also find affiliates, and track like how much money they're going to be paying you on this platform. So it tracks everything for you. Like it tracks your affiliate income. It tracks different campaigns you're doing with different brands. It tracks what content you're creating for them. It tracks how much you're getting paid. Like I just thought this was like the platform that I definitely want to spend more time on to try and find brand opportunities, sponsorships. So, the reason why I wanted to hop on here today is to just show you what I've been doing in order to find brand sponsorships, partnerships, like UGC opportunities. I've also been trying to find businesses that want to be placed in my city date books. So, I write books for different cities, and I have businesses that sponsor their spot in the books, or sell the books in their stores. So even Bento is helping me achieve that. I have found like different brands that I've been able to hop on a phone call with in the last week and actually have a discussion with them and find out what they're looking for. And while I haven't found brands to pay me yet, it's mostly gifted opportunities. Like I know they're out there because I met so many amazing women at this conference that are making thousands of dollars from brands because they're creating content for them. And I know I can do it too. I know you can do it too. So yeah, I hope that you join me on this journey. I want to be giving you weekly updates as to what I'm doing to make this happen. And join me along for the ride, and maybe it's going to help you do the same thing. So be sure to like and subscribe. And like I said, I'm going to try and do these videos at least once a week or every other week and give you like real updates. I'm not going to be like a person who's trying to sell you on something. I'm not going to be lying about, how much I'm making. Like, I'm going to be completely and totally honest with you and let you know how this process is going. Because for like the past 5 years or more, I've been running my marketing business, started from scratch. I've been doing content marketing for clients, anything from funeral homes to feed mills to landscaping companies, business coaches, and travel bloggers. And I've been a travel blogger for like the past 10 or 12 years. And so this finding UGC opportunities and brand like sponsorships, that's something that's very new to me. And especially because I'm not focusing on it from a content marketing strategist perspective. I'm actually focusing on it more from a travel writer perspective because that's my passion and I really want to make money from it. So I feel like a lot of this information that you're going to hear, it's like very raw, it's real, it's me. So I hope that you join me for this journey. And be sure to check out the links in the description if you want to set up an account with Wovvo, Cohley, Popfly, or Bento. And like I said, they're all free to start. You don't have to pay. I just paid because Bento, like I was already seeing results as far as contacts go, and getting into like in front of businesses that I was like, oh my gosh, this I need to pay for. And it really wasn't that much. So I will definitely share updates on that if it was a waste of money or not. But either way, I hope you join me. I'm going to be done rambling. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.